Let's move on to the NBA, where the one and only Klay Thompson debuted as a Dallas Maverick. And by the way, it was something to behold. The Mavericks took out the San Antonio Spurs and Victor Wembanyama at home, beating the Spurs 120-109. Dallas was led by Luka Doncic, who dropped 28, and Klay Thompson scored 22, including shooting 6 of 10 from three-point range. It was Thompson's first regular season game outside of a Golden State uniform after leaving the Warriors this season. Here's where it gets interesting, y'all. Klay Thompson shot about 38% from three-point range last year. Do you understand that's a bad year for him? Do you understand that? Do you understand how lethal this brother has been as a marksman in his NBA career? Do you understand that as I sit here for you today, I can make a legitimate argument to you that Klay Thompson is one of the greatest shooters in the history of basketball? Do you realize I can say that? Because I can. It's kind of undeniable. This is Klay Thompson right here. He's a career 41.3% shooter from three-point range. In his career, looking at these numbers here, ladies and gentlemen, he came into the league in 2011. It is now 2024. Remember 2019, 20, and 2020, 21, he was out with the Achilles, the ACL, and then the Achilles, okay? Remember all of that. So that's 2 seasons he's been out. But he still has 12 years in the league on the court. Let me read to you those 12 years he shot from three-point range. 41.4% as a rookie. 40.1, 41.7, 43.9, 42.5, 41.4, 44%, 40.2%. Then he got injured in that finals against Toronto, 2019. Out the next 2 years. Comes back. Shoots 38.5% from three-point range, 41.2%, and 38.7% last year. Do you understand that Klay Thompson's worst career as a three-point shooter still has him as one of the elite shooters this game has ever seen, and still has him better than more than 95% of the NBA last year alone? That's Klay Thompson. And that's when he was bouncing the ball, sometimes posting up, hoping to get shots created for him, et cetera, having to create some of his own shots, even though Golden State was very adroit at moving the basketball, and obviously Steph Curry was your primary focal point. But understand this about Klay Thompson. In Dallas, with Luka and Kyrie drawing most of the attention, most of the shots this brother is going to get are going to be open shots. I saw that last night, and I said to myself, you know something? Dallas may very well be one of the top 2 teams in the Western Conference, vying for another shot at the crown like they did last year. Moving on, let's stay in the Western Conference and talk about the Oklahoma City Thunder. I got to get to this. Did y'all see that beatdown they put on the Denver Nuggets last night? In Denver, no less. The Thunder looked like world beaters led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, my league MVP. I voted for him last year. He dropped 28 points. And did you see Chet Holmgren? 25 and 14 with 4 blocks. Let me say this to you, because I might have to reconsider my pick. I was talking about Boston, Denver. I'm at Boston, OKC right now. Hell with Denver. They looked old against this younger version. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's just that dude. My bad. I made a mistake. It's only open tonight. I'm here in game 2. Forgive me. Let me say this. Chet Holmgren. I'm not saying it's not deserved, because Victor Wembanyama is that dude. But don't y'all think we should be talking a little bit more about Chet Holmgren? The brother is 7 feet. He can run the floor. He can make shots. He can block shots. And he's got a fire in his belly. And he's enemies with Wembanyama, so they love going up against each other. And oh, by the way, as a rookie, because he was hurt his whole first year, as a rookie last year, he averaged more than 17. The brothers can ball. Chet Holmgren ain't no joke. I'm just saying. And when you look at Hartenstein coming over from the New York Knicks, we're the Chet Holmgren. We're the Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with Williams and those boys. Yo, the number 1 seed in the West was Oklahoma City last year. This might be their year. This might be the year they go to the finals. But that brother Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, there's a sour note that comes with him. He is phenomenal. He is great. He is also the dude that most folks within the Clippers organization begged ownership and Steve Ballmer not to give up on because Kawhi Leonard wanted him gone, or not wanted him gone, but wanted Paul George so badly, the Clippers had to trade the farm to Oklahoma City to get him. And this damn dude, Kawhi Leonard, ain't even available to play. And what the hell did you do? You let Paul George walk out the window. You got your bag last January, Kawhi. Why the hell didn't you make sure Paul George got his bag? If you got that much influence with Steve Ballmer, why aren't you assisting keeping Paul George in L.A. instead of letting him go away to Philly? I mean, that's some straight BS. Because the Clippers ain't going nowhere. All they got is their new arena. They ain't got anything to put in. I was there the other night. It rivaled the Sphere in Vegas with the ceiling changing and all that stuff. It looks off the chain. But they don't have the team to attract an audience. It was about 65 to 70% full on opening night. How the hell is it going to get any better? With no Kawhi Leonard, no Paul George. And you relying on James Harden, who ain't the same James Harden that was in Houston. Come on, y'all.